Hello, wealthy, successful, money making traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me this beautiful day for another video. Today, I'd like to talk to you about wealth, Forex, wealth without gimmicks. And it is absolutely possible to build a wonderful lifestyle trading Forex. And I have to say that you never see the richest, most wealthy traders parading around anything. You never see their Lamborghinis. You never see any of those things. And these are the girls and the guys on top of the game. And I have to say, the very best trader that I know that multiplies wealth faster than anybody I've ever seen. You never see the things that he owns. Ever, ever, ever. You don't need an upline to succeed in Forex. Having a mentor is great if you can get one, but you don't need that either. What you need is discipline. You do have to understand price action, and you have to know what the candles are conveying to you. And market structure, those kind of things. That's what you need to know. Your chart will tell you more truth than anything. And I have to say, Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. It is a profession like any other, and it does require your discipline. And I will have to say, what constitutes success in Forex is learning to see opportunity and season it. So I went back in this chart from Friday and just marked some potential opportunities. This is on a 1 minute time frame, so these are more scalping, but this can be on any time frame. And I have to say, for me personally, I took so many hits last week, I looked like a sponge. But what I have to decide once I get into a bad trade is how much is going to cost me to be free. Will it be 300? I'm saying 300. Will it be $30 or will it be 3,000 when it's way too hard to cut? Let me let you in on a little secret. The first cut is always the smallest. The longer you hold on to a bad trade, the longer you stay out of good trades. So cut your bad trades immediately. And you can succeed with any good strategy and on any time frame and with any size account. It doesn't matter. So let's look at some of these points, and you're going to see a lot of them that I just didn't even bother with. But a lot of opportunities, even on the 1 minute time frame. This was Friday's price action. Everything that I'm showing, well, this is going to be the only chart that I'm showing, but I know it is past price action. But it is important for you to go back and study your past charts so that when these things are setting up live, you can recognize them. So here you have this strong break and close of all of these SMAs. And this is the 200, this is the 50, this is the 20, and this is your 10. So you can see you could have stayed in that trade all day if you wanted to. But this market gave you opportunities in both directions. And I have to say, especially at the beginning of a trend, after you get a strong move like this, you don't want to start counter trend trading because you can see what happened. Nothing good is coming out of those attempts, even though they are valid reversal signals. And trading Forex sometimes is like a house of mirrors. You are in a situation where you're trying to figure out the very best trade to get in. And I was going to say something else, but it just flew out of my head that quickly. But let's go on with this chart. So you can see how you were riding this for a long time. And once you get into a situation where you have bank strength, just stay with that strength. Of course, your stop will go right under this candle. If the next candle comes to close this candle, you are out of there immediately. Don't talk to yourself. Don't tell yourself it's going to come back. Cut that trade. So you can see up here, you got an opportunity to counter trend if you wanted to. And the reason for that is because you have this very strong candle that's bigger than all of these other candles for a while. It is a flat top. The next candle does not support it. It comes up flat tops immediately and falls down. So it actually opens up higher, and then you can see where you get a little bit of scalping opportunity. You get here to the 50 period SMA, the longest candle you've seen for a while. Little bit of exhaustion, and I know this is quick because this is on the 1 minute time frame, but I trade the 1 minute time frame sometimes. But I look at the candles for entry opportunities, and you can see how you climb so far. And after some point, after you get a good run in the market, like I've told you in the past, the only thing that's going to happen is you're just going to get in the chop. So for me, if I'm in a period of chop, the best time frame to trade for me is the 1 minute time frame. So you can see this is a valid reversal opportunity. You have an engulf that breaks that 10 SMA and it falls down nicely. You don't get a lot of pips out of these. However, if you're reading the candles, then you can see you get some opportunities to scalp. And I will show you the end of the market. And you can see here how you had this huge, quick, violent rundown in an uptrend. So you have a hard drive to the downside in an uptrend. Very strong move. That says up. Well, to me anyway. This is a buy opportunity, and that is the end of the market. I do want to tell you that you can absolutely be successful in Forex. It does not take a rocket scientist. However, it does take discipline. And if you trade the lower time frames, your discipline has to be extreme. And I want to also say this, if every reversal signal yielded wealth in the market, the banks would never make money. So the market are full of tricks and traps. Your job is to get into the right trade. And some of the things that will help you to find the right trade is the setup and the time. So if you're looking to take reversal signals, like I was showing you in the beginning, and I realize this is the 1 minute time frame, you do not want to take a reversal as soon as the trend starts. So let the trend mature some before you decide that you're going to try to counter trend that market, or before you get a reversal. Most of the time you don't get an immediate reversal. You either get an M pattern or a V pattern or a W pattern. So sometimes you'll get the V, that's an immediate trend reversal, but that's still after a mature trend unless it is a trick trap. This is a situation that's more like a V. It looks more like a U, but this is what I'm talking about. When you come down and you immediately go the other way, this is in like 5 minutes. Guys, you definitely don't have the advantage there, and you just started that trend. So in the beginning of a trend, don't counter trend trade. Just wait for opportunities like this to go back in harmony with that trend. I want to remind you that you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Have an amazing, dip filled trading life.